What's happening, everybody? We have the Dean live on the phone.
What's going on, YouTube?
All right. So we're going to talk about TMFS driver file program. Now, this program is the number one program for driver files. And if you're a one truck operator or you have a fleet, this is the program you want to do your driver files. And we have a lot of background noise from the Dean.
I'll put it on mute real quick. Let me finish. I'll just put it on mute.
All right. So here we are. What's up, TJ? My name is Nobody. What's up? Hello. Leroy, what's going on? Who else we got in here? Bull of the Woods. What's happening? All right, so we'll show a short video on how this driver file program works, and we'll talk about it.
Driver's Files Online is a less expensive and time-efficient way to manage the DOT driver qualification files for your drivers. Our web-based software makes driver qualification files easier than ever. Our program will guide you through DOT qualifications for each driver, allowing you to complete the required files online via electronic forms. Our system will keep track of when your driver's licenses and medical cards expire, when annual record reviews are due, and assist in making sure your drivers stay qualified and compliant with DOT regulations.
Very affordable, great rates, just an awesome program. They also have a maintenance file program. These programs are the best in the market. Explode those file cabinets, baby.
Please click the link below to get started.
Yeah, there's a link down below in our description for the driver files program. Once you're on there and you want to sign up, you can just click on maintenance file program if you need a maintenance file program. And Dean uses both of these, and he was going to be on the phone, but he is getting fuel. And discount code, though, is BRRN if you want to try those out, or click at the link below. Dean, you there?
I'm here, bro.
How do you like the driver file program?
I love it. It's even for a one truck guy, it's very helpful. No way you can miss anything. It'll alert you for your medical card, your annual queries to do, anything. If you're missing something. And then you get like a annual, what's that form we got to sign? I just signed
annual review?
Well, yeah, there's something that you got to sign every year. I'm drawing a blank. I just signed.
Oh, your fair credit?
Okay. Yeah. So and all you have to do is click the link. You don't even have to go on their website. You just click the link in the email that it sends you. You sign it digitally, right? And then you're done. And then when you log into the website, and whenever, a week, a month, a year, I mean, it's already there.
It's already there.
So you can't go wrong with that.
Right, and it's an electronic filing cabinet, so it uploads everything into the right spot electronically. So if you have drivers, they fill that stuff out. All you got to do is go inside and click the link, and you can see what they sent up in there. But the maintenance file program, Dean uses that. And how is that? Is that pretty extensive?
It is. So you can enter your vehicles, your plate numbers, VIN numbers, maintenance. Whenever you get maintenance, it'll add it all up. It'll separate it from truck and trailer. So if you get a tire changed on your trailer and you get one on your tractor, it'll separate the two. You can run a monthly report, and the same thing. So if you ever get inspected by DOT, it'll give you the 4-digit code, just like driver files does. You can give them the 4-digit code, especially if you're coming up on your if you're a new entrant into,
your audit,
just got your own authority. Yep. Give them the 4-digit code. And you and I just talked about this the other day. I hadn't logged in that since I had my DOT inspection, and but I was able to see when she logged in, date, time, everything. So you can do the same thing with the vehicle files, and it'll just keep track of everything. If you buy, anything, coolant, whatever, it's going to itemize it.
Whether you're a single owner operator or a carrier, you need a file program like this. And it's a lot cheaper than what all these other companies are trying to charge you. They are for the driver. They keep the costs low. And the best thing about it is, what did the DOT officer tell you, Dean, when she logged in?
Well, she had called me and said, this is back in January, and she said, hey, sir, look, I'm going to be done with your audit here in the next couple of days. Oh, and by the way, that website you gave me, I wish everybody had it because it makes it real easy for us. She says, everything's there. I don't have to email you back and forth. It was done in one shot. So they love it. And Rich Sandman, he had the same thing. They said they wish everybody were to have it because it's just seamless. It's easy. And you can't forget because you can't go to the next thing until it's done. Or, well, you can, but you're not going to have all green check marks. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's the key.
Right. So if you go to active drivers and they don't have a green check mark, if it's gray, there's something wrong with the file.
Right.
So open up the file, go through the checklist, see what it is, fix it, and you're good to go. And you can always download that whole file if you want to keep a big filing cabinet full of paperwork.
Right.
Yes, it is cloud-based, Stuart. It is cloud-based.
It'll work with Mac. It'll work with PC. I mean, anything. You don't have to have Windows like some programs.
It's a separate driver file which dictates everything an owner-operator needs for peace of mind. And Big Mac says his audit didn't want the login. But if they did, they would have everything right there. It just depends on the DOT officer.
Yeah.
But
yeah, see, what I did is when she sent me an email, I forgot what it was, but anyway, she sent me an email. So when I responded to it, I just sent the link along with the password, just so she, because I was hoping that's what she would do, was just put and go in there, because I knew if she did that, all of her questions would be answered. So.
But not only that, you can also every year, right? You can also put in certain. What word am I looking for, Dean?
Parameters?
Notifications, right? Certain notifications. You can customize it. So if your company has certain things that they're yearly, maybe they get a pay increase or something like that, you can put that in there. So it'll email you, say you have a custom notification coming up on this driver, and then you can open it up and do what you got to do.
Well, and they'll send you an alert, too, for your license, for your medical card. So will Axis, but
right.
You can never have enough. You can never have enough. You get old, man, you start forgetting.
Right, and it goes through everything you need, because a lot of people don't know, if you're trying to run a PA license, can't do it unless you get a code to run it from Pennsylvania. It's not like the old days. So they keep you up to date with everything. So what else is going on, Dean?
Nothing, man. We're just leaving the house.
Well, happy Thanksgiving. What, are you working over Thanksgiving?
Yeah, man. Dean's gonna work, man. I was at home for 4 days, and it's a good time to run because you can bid those loads to the moon.
Because you don't want to make the turkey, do you, Dean?
I am the turkey. Oh.
Good morning, Anthony Bessler. What's going on?
Hey, you're getting,
How's the
you
family?
get a lot of likes on that. You get a lot of likes on that. The Dean is the turkey, man.
Yeah, if you think the Dean's a turkey, hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up.
Oh man, the internet's gonna shut down in about 5 minutes.
Yeah. So no one thinks you're a turkey. We have no thumbs up.
Ah, darn.
Yeah. Yeah. No one thinks you're a turkey. Sorry to say it, Dean.
All right. Well, maybe I'll try it next year.
Oh, we got 7. We have 7.
Ah, lucky 7. Hey, that's I need to play that lottery number.
That's right. Lucky 7. All right, so everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe out there if you're working. And hopefully your loads don't cancel. Or I've been there where they'll have a load saying it picks up or delivers on a holiday, and they're not even open. I went over, luckily it was in Michigan, right? Dean, I went over to Grand Rapids one year with Schneider. And I pull into this lot, and I walked in the door, and the factory was totally pitch black. There was nobody in it. Door was wide open. Nobody at the docks. I call up Schneider. I say, hey, this place is closed. Well, how do you know they're closed? Because I walked in the door, and there's nobody here. It's totally black. All the lights are off. I said, you might want to call somebody up and have them come lock their doors.
Yeah, right.
You know, building's just wide open. Nobody there.
That's crazy. Yeah, you can only, you need to go to like Walmart, Sam's Club, places like that to deliver on a holiday, right?
Well, if you go to Walmart stores now, you better be packing. Things are getting crazy out there.
Craziness.
Did you hear that with that Walmart shooting?
That was like, yeah, but and it was a Walmart employee.
It was the manager.
Yeah, manager, yeah.
Can you believe that? Right at their meeting. Stands in front of the door, just starts open firing. Unbelievable.
That's what, oh my God.
Yeah, he was going in, and they were in there for the meeting. You know how they all get in a little circle and all that? Well, they're in the office, and he stood in front of the door and just, I guess, showered the bullets out there in the middle of the store.
What, did he get fired or something? Is he still employed, or what was the deal?
Well, he ain't employed now.
All right, well, now he's gone now.
See, you just never know.
You don't. Wow, it's sad, you know. Day before, it's sad anytime, but day before Thanksgiving, you know, unbelievable.
So we are eating healthy today, Snow Lord. We have some pistachios with sea salt.
Oh, salt. You eat some celery, man. Some celery, pineapple. That's what I eat. Celery, pineapple, man. That's my dinner.
That's your dinner. Okay.
Sam man would confirm that. He gets on me all the time.
Who's trying to call in?
Who's calling in?
Hold on a second. Let me put this on mute. We got some calls. All right. That was one of their granddaughters. So you know what she says?
What's that?
Hey, Grandpa, why don't you DoorDash me some food? No. Why don't you go in the cafeteria and get some food?
You don't want the cafeteria food.
Yeah, they won't eat. They won't eat the high school food. They won't eat it.
I'm good, Howard.
You know what I say? Eat it. Get a slice of pizza or something, right? They got it.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Yeah, DoorDash McDonald's and pay DoorDash fee of $5 or $10, right? I don't think so.
Can you DoorDash me something too, man?
Sure. What do you need? What do you need, Dean? What do you want?
Give me a, let's see what I want. Give me a Philly cheesesteak, man.
A Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, you know what? I've been craving like a really good Philly cheesesteak lately. Because, in the Midwest, there's really, where do you go get a good one?
Oh, Snowlord says the granddaughter says she's the Boston whiteboard. It's the other one, Snowlord, not this one. The other one. And she says, well, don't you love me? You won't DoorDash me some food? So I said, why don't you call Grandma and see if she'll DoorDash you some food? I'm not calling her.
They already know the answer.
They know the answer, right?
Right.
Yeah. On YouTube.
Uh-oh.
There you go. There's my Cash App. If anybody wants to contribute to high school DoorDash shenanigans for food, there's the Cash App. Because my name is nobody. He says, I wouldn't mind a slice of school pizza myself. There you go.
Oh, my God. Really?
They have these things called Bosco sticks now. They're like a breadstick, but with cheese and pepperoni in the middle of them, stuffed in them, in the inside. But there you go. Anybody wants the Cash App? There it is. School pizza was the best back in the 80s. I don't know what it tastes like.
No, wait, that stuff was.
Yeah.
That stuff was. I mean, when they got said it, I couldn't believe it. Like
the-
man, that stuff was like eating like rubber. It was so.
Dude,
gross.
they were rectangle pieces.
Yeah, they were. Oh my God.
They were great. Dude, they were great.
No, they weren't.
Yeah.
No, God, those things.
Oh, they were the best. They were the best, man.
Oh my God, that stuff was so terrible.
Gordon Food Service still sells them. Go there and get you a bunch of them.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
That cheese was so disgusting. Oh my God.
Chris Hammer says, Snowlord, you got that right, especially the stop sign pizza.
Remember when that French bread pizza first came out when we were kids? Was it French? Yeah, French bread. Remember that when it first came out? You had like Barons and all that.
Right?
You remember that or not?
Oh, yeah.
Man, that stuff was all right, but you couldn't overcook. I mean, same thing, It was cheap, but you couldn't overcook it because then you can't eat it.
But everybody likes the pizza. And Dean, you are wrong. Snorlord says you're wrong. You're wrong, Dean.
I know. Well, I might be wrong, but I can't stomach that stuff. Oh God. No.
Look, back in the day when Dean was in school, they didn't have a Starbucks. He was dreaming about it. He was thinking about the idea, but he never opened one up.
Holy moly. Man, it's got to be great to be a kid again. You know what I'm saying? Like, could you imagine being a kid now? Oh, my. It's got to be like one of the greatest times ever.
Look, I'm sorry, but I am not going to pay $20 for some McDonald's chicken nuggets to be delivered to a high school. No way. Would you, Dean?
No.
No.
Heck no.
No.
No. No way.
Look, they'll be home in 2 hours.
Besides, that stuff is you're better off eating a pizza than that stuff.
Oh, McDonald's is the worst food on the planet.
Oh, it's gross.
It is nasty.
After you eat it, then you have this horrible aftertaste. Like it lingers for like days.
Oh, not only that. Rebecca says, I took her out to get something to eat, right? I said, you can have whatever you want. Anything out here. You want to go to a restaurant?
Yeah, I remember this.
We'll go to the restaurant.
Yeah.
You want to go to Black Rock Steakhouse? Get a $40 steak? Whatever. This steakhouse, this Coney Island, you know. What did she pick? McDonald's. Let me tell you guys something. We went there. We got that McDonald's. Double cheeseburger, large fry, all that good stuff. They hand me the bag. I put it inside the truck. She opens it up and about puked. The stench. The stench of the old... It's old oil. It's got to be. It smells gross.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Gross.
Oh, it's terrible.
Right?
Yep.
So anyway.
See, look, I'm not a French fry guy, and their French fries, man, it's just like eating. You might as well just go get some salt, pour it in your hand, and just eat it.
Yeah, it's a salt lick. It's a salt lick.
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, man. Too much.
I told Dean, I said, I would rather open up a package
MRE.
of peanut butter crackers than eat McDonald's.
I'd rather eat an MRE. And if you've never had an MRE, try it sometime. And you'll have enough. If you have a lot of guests at home and you want to get rid of them, just eat an MRE and give it about 4 hours and they'll all be gone. Guaranteed.
Just not the chicken a la king, the old one. Ugh.
Oh man, I used to love the tuna. Was it tuna and noodles?
What about the
Oh, and then they had that mac. What was it called? Was it mac and cheese or something? No, it had the. Yeah, maybe it was. No, not the. No. It was like goulash. What was that one called?
Oh, you're talking about the new ones.
No.
Back in the 80s. Back in the 80s when I was in there, they had the pork patty, which was dehydrated. It was
we had that.
It was like in a brick. But they came out with the ones that you're talking about. They came out with spaghetti. They came out with
spaghetti, yeah.
Macaroni bologna noodle or whatever they called it.
Yeah, some kind of
and barbecue beef.
Yeah. The tuna with noodles, man, that was the I used to barter with people on that, man. Like we were trading. Yeah, that was because no one liked it. But.
Oh yeah, I used to trade I like those oatmeal bars and stuff that they had in there.
Yeah, and the crackers, even though those big square crackers, and
right,
like one little thing of jelly. But I used to eat those up, man. But those crackers, you compare that to like a saltine, there's no comparison.
Right.
I don't even know what the. And then they used to have that little thing of Tabasco, and man, everybody was always trying to get your Tabasco, right? Because that's the only way you could stomach half that stuff, right? It just pour as much hot sauce on it as possible.
I guess I'll send this broker a message. He says, "Thanks for doing a great job."
There you go. Hey, if you're sick, for the folks that listen on YouTube, if you're sick, you're coming up into the flu season, sore throat, if you're sick, get some coffee, some black coffee, and I don't know, as much hot sauce as you can tolerate. Pour it in there, and do it before you go to sleep. And by the morning, you'll be in good shape.
Well, I am sick. I'm under the weather.
There you go. Get some coffee, pour a bunch of hot sauce in there, drink it, and just sweat it all out by the morning.
I think I got two things going on. I think I got a sinus infection and a cold. I'm not sure. Could just be the sinus infection, though. But
That's,
we're having a. But I went to the VA a couple days ago. They gave me some medication, so I'm feeling better today. That's why I'm doing a video. That's why I didn't do the oops last night. Owner operator profit strategies. We did not do that last night. I was sleeping, and I don't get much sleep. I was in bed by 7, and I didn't get up until 6. So, then we're back at it, right? We're back at it.
that's right.
Chili Mac. Oh, is that
That's
what
right.
they're called? Chili Mac.
That's it. Yeah, Chili Mac.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. That was okay. I would eat that every now and then. Chili Mac tuna with noodles. And I think there was one more, but those are like the 2 go-tos for me.
It's the Pope, says Tire Killer. It's the Pope. Here's a demonstration of ProMouse Kingpin desktop version, and benefit is offered. Sad story, they are discontinuing in a few months, but was helpful. What's he sending me? Oh, Rob's got a little thing here. Let's see what this Canadian Freight Broker sends me. He's on Loom. He's on Loom, I guess. Here, let's go to the screen and let's play it.
Hey, good morning, Kyle. It's Rob, CDN Freight Broker.
Hey, Rob.
ProMouse. So this is the tool I was telling you about. I found out, unfortunately, that they're discontinuing it. So it's an old school way, but they just said it's not compatible. It's only going to be good for another month, and then it's basically discontinued. So, but I just wanted to show you what it was like back in the day. This is when I became a freight broker, and Google Maps was just coming out, because this is, 15, 16.
I better. That's all you've seen on it. Unless Canadian Freight Broker wants me to play it live some more, I will. That might have been just for me. Can I play it, CDN? He's in here. Can I play it? Yes? No? Yes? No? Play? Yes? No? I'll wait for the response. We got a little lag here. Just in case we want to hit the dump valve. Boom, just like that. So, Dean.
What's up?
I need a Frappuccino. All right, so he wants us to play it. We will play it.
I haven't drank a Frappuccino a long time, man. I've just been doing caramel macchiato.
$2.46 per mile, basically. So 1,261 miles. The time is 19.2 hours, but I'll show you a little more depth. So it's saying on average about $3,110. Then you create a clip. So this is just a simple trip like this with one pick, one drop. You can click on the route, and it'll actually show you if there was tolls. I'll do another quick example of running to, say, the Northeast, but it kind of shows you, how to get there. It gives you a little itinerary. This is what, imagine if you were a dispatcher for a trucking company, you could print this itinerary. See, I could print the trip and the route, state miles, itinerary, fuel optimization, and then I can actually click all of these things on here, and what it's going to do, hopefully I might have killed the system here. Let's see. Uh-oh. Let me try this again here. Yeah, like I said, it's an antiquated system that unfortunately they are getting away from it. Not sure if you're hearing this or not, but it does this. When you turn it on, it has a little truck starting up. So when it comes on, you used to be able to, I didn't pay for that service, but it had a feature, and they now offer it online to update the, you can do IFTA taxes on here. So I'll just redo this real quick. I won't do the print there. So we got, I'll just say Las Vegas, Nevada. Just say click here. I'll just go to, say, Seattle. I'll do, let's go Baltimore. 3 miles distance out of route. Let's put that as 20 miles, okay? Yeah, minimum fuel is 40, minimum purchase 40, 50 or so. So, and again, you can choose request facilities, required facilities. You can choose a bunch of features that want, they had this stuff set up. But I don't want to touch it right now because I think it might cancel this thing to close. So I'm just going to click that to apply. So essentially, we're going to, I need to fix, let's see if this fixes it. No, it's giving 2 minutes for loading time. So let me just make that one change here. This should be 2 hours. Apply and generate. Okay, there we go. So it's using 45 minutes at a fuel stop. And I'll put team mode. Change time. Let's put that to say 30 minutes. And it's giving 2 hours there. So it's saying if you left on November the 23rd at 9:58 in the morning, you would arrive November the 25th, 4:26 to get unloaded at the stop. And so it would tell you I-70 between Rialto and Old Mill. Rest here, rest there, and then see the orange is fuel, right? It'll tell you, it's putting 500 miles to fuel and so forth. So it's telling you, it's giving you some like log miles time, stop at the time, like 2 hours here, 45 minutes to fuel, 30 minutes switch, 45 minutes fuel, 30 minutes switch, fuel, 30 minutes, 2 hours break. Is it perfect? No, but it kind of gave an idea for dispatchers to better route plan. Like I used this feature as a broker when a customer wanted to know how long could it take? Because if we said, okay, as a team, you could pick up on the 23rd, deliver by the 25th. But if I took off the team and I click generate, it would take till the 26th as a single driver at minimum if they ran hard, right? 23rd through to the 26th for 2,600 and some miles. Then we come into the fuel and we click on optimize. So before, there we go. So it's showing here, see it says view all stations and routes, so all truck stops. So overall, this lane saying you're going to burn 418 gallons. Your cost of fuel is going to approximately be, but I think that these pricing is, oh no, they're not that far off. Remember, it may have not been updated because of this issue of the glitches of the software, but the summary is it's saying your estimated would show 2177.53 on your cost, excluding tax, savings per gallon. So this is showing the best pricing, right? It would say at stop one you would put 109 liters, $5.37 is your price, so approximately 586. So it's not that, these pricing might be somewhat realistic. There's a 499, a 5, so it's in the 5s. It's not like we're seeing $2 and $3 gallons. So it may have not fully updated, but it's showing some ideas. Like at the sheets number 700, 5 there. Yeah, your biggest fill is this 24/7 travel store. Don't know if it gives the details. Again, this is old. This is really old school. I've had it for over 12 years. See if I click on view all. So this shows you every choice of fuel stops along the way. And so you see, some of them are going to show you 575 at the Flying J on I-70 at exit 40 in Utah. As you come down through Colorado, Kansas, we're into the 549s, 539. Here we are at 525. Here's $5 a gallon at the Quick Trip number 150 on I-70 and exit 28 in Oak Grove, Missouri. Just expand that there. So it's showing you every stop along the way. Now, when I did this, let's see if it will do this. Let me go to map. There it is. Aha. This is what I see. I'm trying to tell you. So you see the route, you hover over it. So when you hover over it, it tells you the location. And some of them used to tell you their hours and stuff like that. But you can just kind of look along the way and see if I come into here, fuel, and I say view only the key stops. Now go back to the map. It's still showing everything, but it's pretty much you just hover over it. And retail price $5.19, excluding taxes, $4.66. Speedway $5.82. So if you looked at the end, so see, this isn't terribly off. We're looking at $6.19, almost $6.20 a gallon over in the Northeast in Maryland, compared to $5.76 where did I have this? In Las Vegas, in Las Vegas. So we're seeing some much higher pricing in Maryland. So when we click on view all, if we went right down to the bottom, so over here, see in Maryland, you're in the 6s, right? 6.19. So it's not terribly off. So just wanted to show that when I talked about stuff, I don't like to just say, this is the idea. And again, see route method, practical, shortest, interstate. Now, here's one other cool feature that this feature offered. So I'm just going to create a, let me just clear this guy off. in Chicago. Okay. So if we're looking at this, I click on specify use hub routing. So it's going to take the origin as the hub, and it's going to spread it all out. And if I click on routing, let's say, yeah, I'll just click on, because each lane will obviously be different routes, but it's going to just show you the mileage and the time based on the, and so let's just go to, let's say, I just want to confirm that this number is correct. Let's say Las Vegas to Jacksonville is showing 2262, so just click on a new trip. Just go Las Vegas to Jacksonville. See, 2262. We go to trip 1, 2262. So that's the theory here. It was great as a dispatch like yourself, even as an owner-operator, with this Pro Miles feature that you could run, like be wherever you're sitting. So if you're sitting in Seattle, you could then glance at a map and then see at the map here, you see it's showing it's showing the map as a hub, right? So you can see it's branching out from origin is Las Vegas, going to Dallas, Jacksonville, Chicago, and then Seattle is going to be up here. Okay, so there's your Seattle lane. And then as you run it, I don't know if it's going to show, I don't know if it will do hub. Yeah, you can't do it in hub mode. You can't run fuel in hub mode. The idea is just to get a sense what's realistic for it. Because then what you can do is, as a dispatcher, what was nice, let's say you decided to take a trip from the load to Chicago. So let's say I'll just clear this. I'll go to trip 3. So if I went to Chicago, Illinois, now let's say there was a load to Houston, Texas, Springfield, Missouri. Let's say we're going to go to Atlanta. And there was a short hop maybe going to St. Louis, Missouri. Okay, so you're looking at these lanes here. Oh, there's even one to Denver, hypothetically. So, okay, so again, I just click on this hub, and I click calculate. So again, showing that from Chicago, you're just under 1,100 miles going to Houston, so 20 hours. Springfield, 524. Atlanta, 725. 300 miles to St. Louis, 1,015 to Denver. So when you're looking at the rates, you can then help put together a better picture. Trip, like as you're saying, okay, I took a load now for myself to Chicago. As I come out of Chicago, I can start looking ahead and seeing where's my best options without having to run Google Maps 6 times. You enter them once, and then you see the mileage. So it's pretty efficient way to do that. And again, when I click on the map, I can see coming here, coming through this one. You know, you can see coming out of Chicago in purple, where it's branching out to where you're going to go. So it helps give you perspective. And then as you narrow down which lane you want to use, then you could break it down into the specific. You know, if I run this one, Las Vegas to Jacksonville, and say I did this, I like to use, say, my California rates. I'll use California to Alberta. There, drive in Cali to Alberta. So that's 256. No, my Salt Lake City rate was better. Salt Lake City to Alberta. Okay, and then I click run the rate. The route is here. There's no tolls. It tells you states, how many miles per state. And then the map will be this one, this blue line showing in here. And I can come into itinerary. I can put T mode, put 30 minutes, and generate. And it's only given 1 hour, so we're just going to do this. Say 2 hours, and apply. No, got to put extra zeros. 2, there, yep. And generate. So there, it's given 2 hours load. So if you picked up in Vegas and went to Jacksonville, picked up on the 23rd, you would arrive at 3:30 in the morning on the 25th. Is their itinerary. Fuel. So it's showing in this lane, you're going to use 377 gallons based on 6 miles per gallon. Well, let's say it's going to Jacksonville, say you're only going to get 5, maybe there's some headwinds, things of that nature, and we'll go optimize. Now at 5 miles a gallon, you're going to use about 452. If you see all fuel, so you're going to be at 575 all the way through, down towards, let's see, at the bottom. So I'd like to look, hang on one second here.
Rob, you do have a phone call. Phone call, Rob.
Okay, so anyways, that's the summary. Just to kind of show you the back end of how life used to be in the, before what we see now. But, again, just really cool way to see a way to manage the business and get a different perspective with the software that used to be available. I don't know if there's any software that kind of offers this feature where you can hub route, multiple lanes. Like the benefit of this feature was, see, if you were, for example, going to run an RFQ, a request for proposal. Let's say someone says, okay, Kyle, we have team loads. We have loads that run, you could list 10 different locations. If I wanted to choose now, here's the beauty. If you know the price you want to charge, let's say I just use this, I will go to, see, when I do from British Columbia to California, the rates back then used to only pay $1.65 a mile. Now, let's say you wanted to set up the route to be, I'll go here. Okay, Washington to Alberta, like Seattle area. I used to do. So they were paying $2.90 back then to Alberta. It was a short haul. So say you were, that's even maybe unrealistic there. Drive in Cali to Alberta. Okay, let's say you got $2.56 a mile. All you had to do as a carrier back in the day when you had the software is you picked your origin, right, and then you had your destinations: Houston, Springfield, Atlanta, St. Louis, Denver, etc. And you put your rate per mile, and it did it. Now, when I came up with this rate per mile, the way that this worked was, let's say, edit. I just want to see where I put. Oh, here it is. Rate groups. Okay. So see, I have all these different lanes. I just click new. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's going to cancel me. Shoot, it killed it. But basically, the other feature that I didn't show you on here is, it's going to start up in my ear in a second here. There we go. So the other feature that's in here that was really cool is, let's see if it allows it. I don't know if it will. But the other feature that was really cool is you can set up your truck. So you can put your axle weights and your distance, like your length of your truck and stuff, so you can pre-save that. And sorry about that, just keep getting phone calls here. But summary was that when we do these trips, we can actually come in and set up like default options about different things. You can set up like I said, there's the rate wizard. This thing is just killing me with canceling out all the features and not functioning because they're just not supporting it. But hopefully it gets the gist of the benefits of some of the old software that's not being used much today in 2022, but you can see the benefits of having something like that. Imagine that you could sit in your truck, like with Google Maps. If you want to if you're looking at the load board and you're looking at 5 different ones, you have to run the miles for each individual. Whereas here you could just type in, okay, I'm sitting in Kingman, Arizona, or I'm sitting in New Mexico, or I'm sitting in Louisiana. And then you just start punching in the locations you're thinking about. You look at the time and say, okay, well, if I take this lane, it's going to put me there on this day, but then that leaves me on a Sunday. I probably won't get unloaded until the Monday, but it's paying this much money. Whereas this other load, it's actually only 350 miles, which I could deliver it by tomorrow morning, get unloaded, and then I see there's another load here. So it can help you make some business decisions at a glance compared to what we're doing, even though you can do this all by your phone, but having this desktop software was super beneficial back in the day. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.
Thank you, T.E.N, for the video and the donation to the channel. So that was Pro Miles. And me and Dean were talking about watches and phones. So he has a Z Fold like I do, and he has an iPhone like I do. But thinking about getting rid of the iPhone and just sticking with this phone, because I got to tell you, Samsung Z Fold, well, they come out the 4 now, right? This is a 3.
Right. Yep. The 4 is out.
These things are the best phones in the market for multitasking in business. They're a little thick, but man, you open that baby up, and it sure is nice.
You can still stick it in your pocket, though. That's the good thing.
Right.
Like your back pocket. It'll go in there pretty easily.
Yeah, you can still... Well, I stick it in the front pocket, too, but...
Now, if you're wearing some skinny jeans, may not work too well.
Right. So, you know, it's multitasker. Here's mail up top and Axis at the bottom. And then, of course, you can scroll it all up, or you can move it like this. And then you have Axis all on one side, but I'm not going to show you that.
Yeah, and the Axis app on the Z Fold is amazing.
It's amazing. It is amazing.
It is.
Let me see if I can... Let me go to a different web browser. Now,
And if you and that 3, you can use the stylus with the 3. So it makes signing and stuff like perfect.
Right.
For Raycon or carrier packet, whatever, It's great.
Yeah, I was just trying to log in. So what's happening?
Nothing, man. We're on our way to the shipper. We're pretty early, but see if we can get in and out of here right quick.
And you can also, you can have 3 apps running at once, or 3 different screens, right? This is searching for mail. So you could have Axis full screen down here. I got another one open up here in these 2 screens. This one's mail, and that's Axis there too. Or you can have any web page there. It's just a great multitasking tool.
Yeah, because when you're looking for loads, you can see the MC number. You can have Factors Network open on the other side. Enter their MC number. Boom. Never have to leave it. Don't have to memorize the phone number. It's right there. It's great.
Right. And I like to use it for Note Shelf and the planner that I subscribe to. So you got this day planner right here. And the best thing about it is you take your little pen right here, and then you can write on here. Zooming in. And you can write yourself some notes. Yeah, I don't know if you can. Maybe it'll zoom in. Come on, focus. So you can write yourself some notes. Anyway. Awesome stuff. iPhone cannot do that. Sorry to tell you. You can't have 3 applications running at once, all on the same screen. So, in other words, you could have 3 load boards open at one time.
Right.
And you could be surfing 3 different load boards. So you could be on Coyote, Uber, 123, 123, DAT, Convoy, whatever. You could have 3 different load boards open at one time on this screen. That's the good part of it.
Factors Network, whatever.
Yeah, you like it, Dean, right? You like it.
Oh, I do. It's great. It's because then I don't have to worry about finding a phone number, MC number. It's right there, and then I just do the credit check, and then I call, and we're good. I don't like the ones where you got to email, because it's very seldom have I got any loads via email.
Right, so we have 1, 2, 3 over here. DAT's down here. I haven't signed into DAT yet. And then I have a calculator up here. So if you want to do some calculation of the load, you could do some quick calculation. You got 2 load boards open in the calculator. Or put another load board over there. And
Well, in QuickBooks on the Z Fold is great. QuickBooks it's fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, QuickBooks is great. So you can just scroll through it. And then, of course, free demo user. And then that will come up. There you go. So that's what's good about it. You can run 3 boards at one time if you're really into that. Correction, we all have Samsung A phones, not Z. Well, we have Z. CDN. Do we not, Dean? We have Z.
We have Z.
We got Z's. What's up, James G? What's up, man? How's the family doing? Happy Thanksgiving to everybody that was not in here earlier. Shannon Thomas, James G, Canadian Freight Broker, everybody that showed up late. Remember, if you show up late, you must pay the penalty due to $show BRRN for the old Big Rig Radio Network. Cash App $show BRRN.
Oh, what's the late fee?
Just Cash App me 0. How's that for a late fee? 0.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's the best late fee ever.
Nice. Very nice of you.
Yes. All right. What time is it? 12:59. Been on here, I don't know, 50 minutes or something. But that's all we're doing.
Get that money.
Yeah, we have a couple of guys that are going to sign on here after the holidays, probably after Thanksgiving, sometime next week. Once all the paperwork comes in, we'll get those folks up and running. Got another gentleman called the other day. We'll see what happens there. And we just got a great call from our trailer place. They're raising the rates on the trailers. They're raising the rates. But I will give you one guess. They're raising the rates by a substantial amount for the rental trailers that we have, some of the rental trailers we got. Dean, what do you think I'm going to do for the contractor? Am I going to raise their rate or am I going to keep it the same?
Keep it the same?
Man, Dean knows me, doesn't he? That's right. We're going to keep it the same. We are not going to pass on that expense to the contractor.
Pretty good deal.
Shannon says, bill mine to the Dean's expense account. Hey, Shannon. Hey, the Dean is going to pay. There you go. Shannon spoke. And you have to do what Shannon says, Dean.
Oh,
So I'll take a Franklin.
I got the Kardashian twins, man. Whew. Yeah.
The Kardashian twins.
Folks.
All right, Dean. Your late fee. Are you going to pay it?
So, what's my late fee?
Um,
Well, I wasn't late. I've been on the whole time.
I'll take a Grover Cleveland.
Hey, look, we had how many people? Well, we got a couple people, 7 people, Dean's Turkey. So that was good. I got a lucky number 7. I got, yeah, man, we're in
Dean,
good shape today, brother. What's up?
cash at me a Grover Cleveland.
Well,
He doesn't know what that is.
it's probably a lot.
What bill? I'll ask the chat.
What is it?
What bill is Grover Cleveland on?
See, I could have Googled it, but drive.
Yeah, don't Google while you're driving. Just take a guess. Bingo! The Dean hit it right on the nose. And I'll tell you how good of a sport I am, Dean. For guessing that correctly, we will reduce Shannon's fine that you have to pay by half.
Oh,
By half.
hey, man, what a bargain, man.
Yeah.
What a bargain.
It is a huge bargain.
Well, no, I should get another $100 off. I gave you a good I gave you some good info on a stock this morning. That should reduce it another $100.
You did.
Because you're gonna make, I don't know, $5,000 on it.
I will make that on a stock. Yeah.
Potentially.
All right. So
It's a
Dean,
good stock.
you're at 500 now.
Oh shit.
We will reduce it if you could tell me who's on the $500 bill.
Yeah, that I don't know. I don't know. Martha Stewart.
No, that's she might have stole a bunch of those,
Right.
but that's not where it's at.
Oh man, you
It's-
gotta have some fun, man.
It's William McKinley.
All right.
That's who's on it.
William McKinley. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I should have got a bonus for getting that right with $1,000 bill. Like, ooh.
All right. We'll cut it in half. That was an unfair thing. You owe $250.
You ever seen a $1,000 bill?
I don't know. I've traded $1,000 bills.
Right.
I was in deep this morning. Of course, you know that.
Right. I do.
Oh, it was fun and exciting. But we pulled out of the negative on two different areas of the trades, and we pulled into the positive, and we got the minimum daily that I like. So guess what I'm going to do, Dean?
You're gonna stop.
I'm stopping. Turned it off.
I gotta help them put on the brakes sometimes, folks.
I stopped.
I gotta make sure we stick to the plan here.
Because I veered from the plan earlier this morning. And that's how I got that negative. So I said, you know what? I got to get out of the negative, and when I hit that positive where I want to be, that's done. And it did. We did. It took a few stock strategies to get there, but we got it there.
That's all that matters.
Now with the trailers going down on price, especially reefer, it's time to start buying and leasing them out. They're not going down on price that much.
Yeah, not yet.
I just got a call for 3 new ones. And van trailers, they still want $60,000. I said, absolutely not. And then the leasing and rentals are about $250 more a month than what they used to be. So it's not getting any cheaper yet. But by spring, and of course, the trailer manufacturers have they got record orders. They're not going to be able to produce them all. Same thing with the truck manufacturers. They got record orders.
I wonder, so, in a couple of years, those record numbers I think are going to come back to possibly haunt them because how many of these companies that ordered are still going to be around? You know what I mean?
Right.
And if you take the new orders along with the companies that go out of it, because some big companies could take a fall, and then you could have all of those trailers plus the new ones coming in. You could just flood the market and really.
James G is in Weberville. Now, James G.
Oh, he's at Aldi.
Are you at Aldi's or are you across the street at the truck stop? That truck stop across the street from Aldi's, that place is a dump.
It is.
It is a dump.
It is.
Yeah. You better to go back an exit or so to the farmhouse one.
Right.
Yeah.
Farmhouse is a good place.
Yeah, it's good food there. That one by Aldi's, that's a dump, man.
Yeah. Oh, it's horrible. Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice that it's right across the street from Aldi's, but you go to the farm one, food's great. And if you want to mosey on over to Walmart, it's across the street.
Right.
And for those that like McDonald's, there's a McDonald's on the other side of their parking lot, if you like McDonald's.
Jeff's
No.
going to get sick, man.
Well, wait a minute. There is a McDonald's. Well, he's in Weberville, so he's probably at an automotive manufacturer delivering some pallets. But across the street, or next to the one there in Weberville by Aldi's, is a McDonald's.
Yeah.
Now, if I had a choice between McDonald's and that truck stop to eat at, I guess I'd be buying the packaged food.
Right.
Yeah.
The high sodium stuff.
But with Uber Eats and DoorDash, there's no reason to eat nasty food anywhere in the country anymore.
Well, unless you're in some rinky-dink town, you know.
Right.
Because I ran across that.
Right. But I think that's it for today. Because no one wants a marathon video, do they?
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. No one
Two
likes
old guys, huh?
two old guys talking.
Yeah.
Two old guys talking YouTube. boring as hell.
It's like listening to paint dry.
Right. Yeah. So, what's Alan Campbell sending out for trucking office? He sent out a letter here. What do we got going on? Thanks to you from trucking office. Got some stuff there. ELD, make the data work for you. Yeah, it's got some stuff there. You probably got that message.
Yeah.
Here's an updated rate con. Oh. That means I got to rebill it. See, I wish the driver would have told me that he was getting reimbursed for some accessorial fees. Because now I got to send it to Thunder Funding again. Oh well. Not new ones. I was talking used. Oh, okay, James. With the refrigerator and a Foreman grill, there's no need to eat out, period, says Shannon. See, Dean? All you got to do, if you want good food, find out where Shannon's at. Park next to her. Have her throw some of that stuff on the George Foreman for you. And you bring the green tea frappuccinos, and you guys could have a great meal.
Yeah, I don't cook. I used to cook in the truck, but I don't cook in the truck anymore. The heck with that.
I used to. I did cooking videos.
Yeah, I remember. I used to cook all the time in the truck, but yeah, I'm over it.
And do you know what's funny about that? The cooking videos are the most viewed videos.
I don't doubt it. Right.
I need to go back to cooking. Just do cooking videos.
Right.
We'll just turn it all off, and we'll call it
Chef Boyardee Jeff.
Chef Boyardee. Yeah, we'll call it some name. Chef Boyardee. I think I cook a little better than that, Dean. I'm cooking the turkey tomorrow.
Hey, man, am I going the right way?
Absolutely not. Turn around.
I don't know if I am or not, to be honest with you. I should have put the address in, and but you know how I am about navigation. I don't like it. But
Right.
I think I had a brain fart. I can't remember. I got CRS, You know what CRS is, right?
Yeah. Can't remember S blank
Right.
blank T today.
That's right. Or we just do it now. I got some timers,
Right?
It's terrible, man. It's horrible.
All right, what else we got to do here? All right, so I got in my QuickBooks this morning. Got that done, Dean.
All right.
Right? I had half of October due and half of November. Got all them entries organized. And then I went on Axis, did my last month's download, put that into QuickBooks, and all we got left is the rest of November here, a week or so, and then December, and then another year down.
Yeah, well, so, we've been talking the last few days just about numbers and whatnot, so you jogged my memory here a little bit. So, everybody looks at their numbers, a good majority, from the first of the month to the 30th, to the end of the month. But, when times get lean or times get tough, get creative. I'm not saying that this is the right way to do it or the only way. It's just another way to look at it. And we all learn by just spitballing and throwing stuff out there, right? But get creative. And the reason is, when you look at your numbers different ways, it will challenge you in your brain to look at things differently. By doing that, you can find some trends. And maybe you can't, right? But sometimes, it's no different than backing into a number, right? So if it's $1,000, instead of looking at it on the front end, how do I get to 1,000? Well, if you already got 1,000, sometimes, or how can I back into the 1,000, right? If you're behind the 8 ball. So no different if you're looking at your numbers. If you took the 9th of the month to the 9th of the next month. And trucking is tough because things change so quickly sometimes. But we'll give you a different perspective and look at things differently. There's nothing wrong, just my opinion, but we all learn every single day. And look, you can learn something. Maybe, okay, on the 9th of this such and such kind of really good runs, or maybe I didn't, right? But if you have the data, look at it, analyze it, and maybe it'll work for you. But the one thing that I'm sure we can all agree on, if you know your numbers, you understand your numbers, and you have the data, people never make good decisions when they're stressed out. The best way not to be stressed out is to understand and know your numbers. And you can't look at them, you can't talk about them, and you can't do them enough. So that's just kind of my 2 cents this morning or this afternoon, whatever it is, Jeff.
Right. Oh, I got... Got to take care of some stuff here.
You get busy?
Well...
Popo's here.
Oh, yeah? What are they doing? Taking you away?
Just went by me. I don't know. Well, the game was kind of... Sometimes I feel like I'm still in the W9. I missed the W9, folks. I need to give me like a Matchbox W9, put it on the dash.
Right. So I got...
What's up? What's up? You got what? What do you got?
Well, I got to redo 2 things to Thunder Funding. One's a paperwork issue.
We like redoing stuff, don't we?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Because it's not the right bill of lading for that load.
Are you still live, or are you not live?
No, we're still live.
Still live?
Yeah, they said just keep it rolling. Now we got XXX something .biz. So now we're getting some trolls in here now. Right, they're gonna start trolling.
That's all right. We're like remember that movie Cocoon? Them old guys getting in that pool. We're like the Cocoon of YouTube. Right, the old guys.
Yeah, we're not afraid of trolls. They can do whatever they want. Anybody wants to delete them out? Delete them. Have at it.
86.
86 them. All right, so now I just got to go in here. Well, I got to send myself that email. All right, everybody. I am going to get back to work because there's no sense of just sitting here like this. We'll see y'all later. Have a happy Thanksgiving. All that good stuff.
Thanks.
Snowlord does have great cooking videos. Also, Hot Logic minis. And don't forget it. And, hey, I have some Hot Logic minis. Maybe I'll send some out. Maybe I won't. I recommend a slow cooker with a bungee. The Hot Logic minis were awesome. They also have like a large one too now. But, yes, they are the popular videos. See you all later.